Aloha, all my paranormal people. Welcome to another exciting episode of Insane Disappearances. Yes, that's right. Join me as I delve into the mysterious world of missing people and cases that have never been solved. Brought to you by David Paulides' very first book, Missing 411, which is logged with 411 cases of unsolved disappearances. And I am your host, Lamech. Now, uh, I'm going to get off the subject of the book for right now, and I wanted to discuss some other mysterious disappearance stories that have been plaguing this planet for decades, thousands of years, really. Um, this one is very intriguing yet head scratching case about an Eskimo tribe from a place called the Anjikuni Village. Now, once again, like I said, this was a tribe of Eskimos that disappeared sometime. Well, they're not sure of when they actually disappeared. All I know is that this Eskimo tribe, or the area where the tribe was discovered around the 1930s by a fur trapper named Joe LaBelle. He came upon a small village that was empty, but it wasn't completely empty. There were tents, shelters. There was a stew pot on a fire, so obviously somebody was there cooking, recently because the fire was still lit and it was still on the stove cooking. Now, like I said, there was all that stuff was there, but there was just no people. Um, Even the graves of their dead relatives or tribal members had been removed. Um, Now there was no sign of disturbance or no, there was no sign of a disturbance or any type of violence whatsoever. But there was a total of 25 men, women, and children that weren't there. Uh, and they were just gone. Now, even the mounted police were perplexed about this mystery, especially after they just happened to look, along the horizon and saw these blue lights moving around slowly in the sky, but in a standstill position, where they kind of looked like they were being watched, by these blue lights. Um, but other than that, that was pretty much it on the story. It was just really crazy because the whole tribe just up and vanished without a trace. It showed that they were there, but the people weren't there. What could have happened to them? Did they walk into oblivion? Did some aliens come down and take them away? Now, there are stories that I've heard about people who have been abducted, and they were saying that they saw these collections of different species in this ship. And they had all kinds of animals dating back to the saber-toothed tiger era. They had all kinds of wolves, dogs. They even had people, that were basically encased in some sort of like tube, like a glass tube. But it wasn't so much that they were being collected. It was more like they were in some type of suspended animation, which, of course, still states that they were being collected by some unknown species or unknown alien species. So that could be another reason why people never seem to return from wherever they disappeared at. Now, moving on to another infamous story. This takes place in Burke County, North Carolina. Now, for at least a century, there have been witnessed accounts of lights and a long-standing tradition of mysterious disappearances that happen in this area. People who have wandered off into the Brown Mountains and never came back. Now, the first story that I heard about was this happened in 1850, and this guy was a plantation owner. He wandered off into the woods and he just up and disappears. Now, his slaves went out to find him, but when they couldn't find him, they ended up disappearing as well. Now, there was another case about a woman who wandered off into the Brown Mountains. A search party was ensued, and they too vanished without a trace. Now, also, a lot of people think that these mysterious lights that have been recorded, in the Brown Mountains, like in the sky portion of the Brown Mountains, they think that these lights may have something to do with these mysterious disappearances of these people that have been vanishing for over a couple of decades. But like I said, they've had recorded footage of these lights, but no evidence of the lights that were taking these people. That still is up in the air. But there are cases in North Carolina where people have seemingly just vanished without a trace. So if you are one of those people who live in North Carolina and live near Burke County, or live near the Brown Mountains, hit me up here at YouTube, Insane Disappearances. Drop me a comment below if you're watching this video. Like and subscribe, and hit me up with a comment. And if you got a story to tell, I would love to share it with the viewers, and I would definitely love to hear it. So, and that goes for everyone else. If you have and I've stated this before, if you have a story to tell of any type of experience you may have had in a national park like Yosemite, or any other national park, or any other forest, feel free to drop me a line. Email me at meckdee@comcast.net, or you could, drop me a comment down here below this video, like and subscribe, and just explain, what happened to you. And if you want me to, I would gladly share it, on my vlogs. But yeah, strange things are happening out here, people. We don't know what's going on. We don't know who's doing this, but I can definitely tell you it is not humans. It is not humans. It could be aliens. It could be some dimensional travelers from another parallel Earth, where reality and science fiction, fantasy and science fiction is a reality where they come from. So, but that's pretty much all I got for right now. I will definitely be making more videos more frequently so that you guys can see with your own ears what is going on out there. And I will get back into the book and read more cases of people that have seemingly vanished or have been found but have a mysterious story to tell. So like I said, just stay tuned, guys, and I will make sure that you get the best of information from any of his books. And I will make provisions to buy more of his books, but I just wanted to kind of finish this first. I know there's a lot to finish. It's like 411 pages, but I also might want to skip through certain stories and in different books. That way you can get a much more broader idea of what's really going on out there. And as you can see, it happens to pretty much anybody, anywhere, no matter where and no matter what's going on. You could be the smartest person in the world. You could have a professorship at a college. You could be an astrophysicist. You could be anything, and these people are just still being taken. That's why I said that, to me, I'm thinking that whoever or whatever's taking these people need the smarts and the education of these people to do whatever. Now, also, they could be just walking into an unseen portal and they end up in another world or on another Earth somewhere in another dimension where they had no other choice but to start a new life. They could be alive, they could be dead, I don't know. But whatever the case may be, they obviously couldn't get back, because looking back on this one of my favorite TV shows, Sliders, these portals come in an infinite number of slots. There's no way of controlling the journey back, so you can go in one end but you couldn't get back through the same way. It would just probably end up in another dimension somewhere else. Who knows? You know, because they say that parallel Earths, they rotate on the same multi-dimensional space-time continuum. Okay, you know, it's like a roulette wheel. You know, you put the ball down and spin it, you know, and it's going around and around, never knowing where the ball is going to land. You know, and I think that's what happens with these people. They just walk into oblivion or walk into a dimensional portal where it takes them to some other planet or some other Earth somewhere in another dimension, and they have no other choice but to, you know, make their own life, make up another life somewhere else. But anyway, I got a couple more minutes left, but you know, I really don't have too much to talk about now, and I done covered most of the stuff that I wanted to cover on this video. So, like I said, drop me a line. But I gotta go. You know, I will be returning with more videos. I can promise you that. So, always imparting, aloha, mahalo, and ahui ho. Peace out, guys. Stay blessed.